This morning, President Biden held a press conference to show bipartisan progress on passing gun safety laws and called for Congress to do more. Our political editor, Mark Maxwell, is here with new details on how this plan could impact public safety in Missouri. Mark?
And Missouri played a major role in delivering President Biden that rare moment, a bipartisan win breaking through this bitterly partisan political climate we're in. Missouri Senator Roy Blunt also helping to craft the country's first major gun law in the 21st century. Now, his push for mental health funding in that law could lighten the workload for police officers. While mourners held a moment of silence in Highland Park Monday morning.
Will we match thoughts and prayers with action? I say yes.
President Biden appeared on the White House lawn to highlight a new $13 billion federal gun safety measure he signed into law 2 weeks ago. It expands background checks for younger gun buyers, blocks guns from convicted domestic abusers, cracks down on illegal gun purchases, and provides new mental health and school safety funding.
None of what I'm talking about infringes on anyone's Second Amendment rights.
But signs of discontentment disrupted the event.
Sit down, you'll hear what I have to say.
A father who buried his son after the Parkland school shooting in Florida interrupted Biden, shouting, quote, "You have to do more." After the White House staff escorted him out, the president agreed.
Assault weapons need to be banned. They were banned. I led the fight in 1994. I'm determined to ban these weapons again, and high-capacity magazines that hold 30 rounds, and to let mass shooters fire hundreds of bullets in a matter of minutes.
Mayor Tashara Jones echoed Biden's calls for stricter gun laws.
Assault weapons have no place on our streets. And in most of the mass shootings, it's been assault weapons that have killed hundreds of people.
And celebrated the funding available in this law, money she hopes to use to build on new programs in St. Louis.
Like our successful cops and clinicians and 911 diversion programs.
The mayor wants City Hall to use some of that money to reconfigure which 911 calls require a police officer and which calls require a mental health worker.
We have to make sure that we're doing what we can on the ground to deploy the right resource to the right call.
Mark, we know state lawmakers tried to block federal gun laws in Missouri. So do we know how much of this new federal gun law will actually take effect here?
And part of that may play out in court, where St. Louis, Kansas City, and federal law enforcement are suing to strike down that Missouri law, the Second Amendment Preservation Act. Attorney General Eric Schmidt's office did not respond to questions today about whether he's going to try and sue to stop or slow down any of this added scrutiny on 18 to 21-year-old gun buyers. Mayor Jones says the supremacy clause means federal law trumps state law. She argues that could deliver those gun regulations here and perhaps a victory for that case in court.
Mark, thank you. Coming up, a local business owner